Kindness never fails. In a small village called Sunflower Valley, people lived simple lives. The village was surrounded by green fields, tall trees, and a clear blue river. Everyone knew each other, and they lived like one big family. But there was one man in the village who was very different. His name was Ravi. Ravi was poor. He lived in a tiny mud house at the edge of the village. He had no family. He wore old clothes and had only one pair of sandals. But what made Ravi special was his heart. He was the kindest person in the whole village. Even though he had very little, he always helped others. If someone's car went missing, Ravi helped find it. If someone's roof was broken, Ravi climbed up and fixed it, and he never asked for anything in return. "Why do you help so much, Ravi?" the children asked him one day. Ravi smiled and said, "Because kindness never fails." One summer morning, a stranger arrived in Sunflower Valley. He wore fine clothes and carried a big bag. His name was Mr. Suresh, and he said he was a businessman from the city. "I want to buy land and build a factory here," he told the village elders. Some people were excited. They thought it would bring jobs and money, but others were worried. "What about the farms and the river?" they asked. Ravi stayed quiet. He did not trust Mr. Suresh, but he believed it was not his place to judge without knowing more. That evening, Ravi saw a small boy crying near the river. He rushed over. "What happened, child?" Ravi asked. "My mother is sick, and we have no money for medicine," the boy sobbed. Without a second thought, Ravi gave the boy the few coins he had saved for food. Then he walked with him to the village doctor and begged for help. The doctor agreed to treat the boy's mother for free. "Thank you," the boy said, hugging Ravi. Ravi just smiled. Kindness never fails. A few days later, strange things started to happen in the village. The river water became dirty. Fish died. The plants near the river began to wilt. The villagers were scared. "What is happening?" they asked. Then someone saw it. The factory had already started building near the river, even though the village had not given permission. Mr. Suresh had lied. He had brought trucks and machines. The factory was releasing waste into the river. Ravi was angry, but he stayed calm. He called a village meeting. "We must stop this before it destroys our home," he said. "But how?" people asked. "He is rich and we are poor. We have truth and kindness on our side," Ravi said. "That is stronger than money." The next morning, Ravi and some villagers stood in front of the factory gate. They held signs made of old cloth and wood. The sign said, "Save our river, no factory without permission. Kindness over greed." Mr. Suresh laughed. "Do you think your little protest will stop me?" he said. Ravi stepped forward. "We are peaceful people, but we love our land. You are not welcome here unless you respect it." More villagers joined the protest. Old men, women, even children. They sat in silence, refusing to move. News spread. A reporter from the city came and wrote about the protest. Pictures of Ravi and the villagers appeared in newspapers. Soon, the government took notice. An inspector came and checked the factory. It was breaking the law. Mr. Suresh was fined, and the factory was shut down. The villagers cheered. They had won. You did it, Ravi, the children said. No, Ravi replied. We did it. Kindness never fails. Life in the village slowly returned to normal. The river became clean again. Fish returned. Trees grew tall and green. One day, a big black car entered the village. A man in a suit stepped out. He was from a big charity organization. We read about what you did, the man told Ravi. We want to help. He gave the village money to build a small school and a health center. The villagers were overjoyed. We want you to be the head of the school, the village chief told Ravi. But I am not educated, Ravi said. You have the most important education, the chief said. A kind heart. Ravi agreed. He helped build the school. He taught the children about nature, honesty, and most of all kindness. 1 year later, the village had changed. Children went to school. Sick people got medicine. The fields were green and full of crops. But one thing remained the same, Ravi's kindness. One evening, he sat under a tree, surrounded by children. Tell us a story, a girl said. Ravi smiled. I will tell you a true story. It's about a poor man who had nothing but kindness. He believed that kindness never fails. And guess what? What? The children asked, eyes wide. He was right. One morning, a young man arrived in the village. He was well dressed and drove a shiny motorbike. He stopped outside Ravi's school and asked for him. I am Ravi, Ravi said. How can I help you? The young man smiled. You already did. Many years ago, you gave my family money when my mother was sick. I was just a boy then. You also got her treatment. Ravi remembered. Ah, you were the boy by the river. Yes, the man said. Because of your help, I was able to stay in school. I finished college and became a doctor. Now I've come back to serve this village. Ravi's eyes filled with tears. You remembered. I never forgot. Kindness never fails. The village held a big festival to celebrate 1 year of the school and health center. There were lanterns, music, and food. Everyone danced and laughed. Ravi stood quietly, watching with joy. The village chief stood up and spoke. Let us all remember why we are here today. One man with nothing but a kind heart changed everything. Let us thank Ravi. The people clapped and cheered. Children brought a big garland of flowers and put it around Ravi's neck. Ravi said softly, I only did what anyone should do. Be kind, because in the end, kindness never fails. Soon, the story of Sunflower Valley spread to nearby villages. People came to learn how they stopped the factory and saved their river. They asked Ravi to speak in schools and meetings. He always gave the same message. Kindness is not weakness, it is strength. It is the seed that grows into love, trust, and change. Ravi became known as the kind man of Sunflower Valley. But he remained the same, humble, helpful, and always smiling. Many years passed. Ravi grew old. His hair turned white, and his steps became slower. But his spirit remained strong. One day, he sat with a young boy named Aman. Uncle Ravi, Aman said, when I grow up, I want to be like you. Ravi smiled. Then be kind, Aman. Help others. Share what you have. Never lie. Never hate. Aman nodded. I will remember. Good, Ravi said. Because kindness never fails, Aman shouted. Ravi laughed. That's my boy. And as the sun set over Sunflower Valley, painting the sky with colors, Ravi closed his eyes with peace in his heart. His life had been simple, but full of meaning. He had left behind no money or big house, but something greater. He had planted kindness in every heart. And that kindness never failed.